Okay, so once you get Cubase installed and ready to go, this is probably going to be the first thing you see once you open it up, and this is the hub. You don't have to use this. You also have your standard menu here. But this is pretty handy because it's got your recent projects and any templates you might have that you want to use. For this particular thing, since I'm doing a demo, we're going to start with an empty project. And you can either just leave this on prompt for project location, which will prompt you every time, or you can set up a default location if you have a particular spot in a particular hard drive where all of your projects are going to be. You can set it up to use this wherever you want to put it. And then by default, it's just going to put everything in a folder for you called Untitled. If you're using this option, it can be a good idea to name the folder that Cubase is going to put everything into. So I'm calling this Cubase Quickies, and then we just hit Create Empty. And it's going to create a folder in this location here. And then once you get that going, you're going to have the project setup window. And you can get to this later in the project, but this is a good way to just kind of double check everything. I normally leave everything at 48 kilohertz, 24-bit. You can put your name and company here if you want. Here's the length of the project. And that's pretty much it. Project has not been saved yet. Click OK. All right, now we have a blank project, but it's not saved yet. So we're going to do a save as. I just use the keyboard shortcut. So I like to use keyboard shortcuts for this sort of thing. Save as is Shift Command S, or if you're on Windows, that would be Shift Control S. Or you can come up here and do a save as or save whatever. And so the way that DAW projects work, pretty much, this is the way that Cubase works, and pretty much all of them kind of do something similar. But you have a project folder. Cubase built this for us when we set this up in that hub. It set up this Cubase Quickies folder, and it also built this audio folder. All of the audio that we either record or import into this project goes into this audio folder. When we save this project, you may notice there's nothing in here yet. That's because we haven't saved it. We're going to save this project. -01. Actually, I'll show you this real quick. We're just going to call this Cubase Quickies. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to bring that window back up. So now you can see that we have this project file here. So now it exists. Everything we do in here, we can come back to it as long as we hit save. I put the intro at the end to make it easier to skip. You're welcome. Subscribe if you'd like more stuff like this. This video series is brought to you by my friends on Patreon. If you want to learn more stuff about Cubase, but you're tired of trying to piece together information from random videos with no context to connect them, you may want to check out this playlist that walks you through an entire project from start to finish. This one here. That's right, you got to click on it though.